Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today there's some news in regards to a new Disgaea game. Specifically, it is a spin-off called Disgaea Mayhem. Now, the name might be a little bit of a hint of what kind of genre this is. It's going to be like a hack and slash beat 'em up sort of thing. So it's like real-time 3D combat, no strategy or tactical things going on here. Or at least not in the sense that we know normally. So there's like both a trailer as well as a press release. And yeah, most likely you'll see like the trailer in the background, you know, depending on copyright or whatever. I've had some issues in the past, but lately it's been okay. We'll see. I'll just read off here what it says in the press release. It says, first of all, it's coming summer 2026. There's no exact date, so yeah, sometime then. The consoles, it'll come out on our Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 5, and then also PC, which presumably is Steam. And then the text here in the press release says, we're excited to announce Disgaea Mayhem Magic Change into action. It's time to fight your own battles with responsive action-packed combat. The princess needs her flan in this brand new take on the venerated Disgaea franchise. Take direct control of the action as NA as in like N.A. who is a mercenary with a discerning sweet tooth as you mow down monsters in the name of money. Equip weapons from 7 different classes to play in 7 different ways. Whether you want to use the tried and true sword or the ranged bow, you can always switch your weapon to switch up the way you play. The more things magic change, the more they stay the same. They like to use magic change, don't they? Is that an actual thing in the, like a gameplay thing? I don't know. It says here, grind levels, improve your equipment, and pass new builds at the Dark Chocolate Assembly. Okay, there you go. It's all food themed apparently. To make the numbers go up until you're dealing millions of damage with every hit. You can even recruit classic demons like the Prinny to bring along with you. Who would have thought? And then there's like a list of features. It says magic change into action. There it is again. Take control of the combat in this action RPG spin-off. Yeah, no, that's just the stuff we've just talked about there. You can use 7 different weapons. That's interesting. We'll see how combat changes. Grind up to get down. It does say there's an item world to power up your equipment. You can reincarnate. And then you can grind levels. Okay, there's apparently also a princess character, Princess Tichel. And apparently she is very much into like sweets and desserts and stuff. So yeah, that seems to be kind of like the storyline, or I guess the general plot. It's all like food and dessert themed and like sweets. And there's also going to be a limited edition. So let's have a quick look there. By the way, Switch 2 is going to be a game key card. It is actually listed as being a game key card here on the Nisa online store. So yeah, thank you for letting people know that it is not a full game on there. And then the limited edition is going to be out for the Switch 1, Switch 2, and also the PS5. Doesn't look like there's a PC version, which is a bit of a shame. They used to do that, you know, with like a little code or something. So it's going to have a collector's box. The game itself, well, you know, at least with 2 of the versions there. The Switch 2 is just a game key card. There's going to be a art book. It looks like it's hardcover from the illustration there. There is it says Digipack original soundtrack. So it shows like a case that's not a jewel case. Maybe it's just like a little paper thing and it's like a sleeve. I'm not sure. It doesn't really elaborate on that. Or maybe it's like a DVD case. And then there's like an acrylic stand and an acrylic keychain, which I think they're actually pretty cool, those little acrylic things. In terms of pricing, it's $99.99 US. So yeah, in terms of the trailer, yeah, it looks interesting. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. It does look a little bit like a budget game. You can see it's not like super AAA. We've got like, you know, the cell shaded look again that everybody likes to copy. But the proportions don't look as chibi, so it's more like, you know, regular proportion characters. It looks a bit weird though with the running. Like, it looks like the animation, the character goes forward, but you can kind of see that, you know, the midpoint of the character is still like behind the character, and it kind of pivots at that point. So when you change direction, it looks like they're sliding left and right a little bit. I think, you know, you can see what I mean there with some of the footage. So I hope it doesn't feel wonky because of that. I do find it interesting that a lot of the, you know, game modes that we know about, like, or that we know from previous Disgaea games are in there, like Item World and things like that are, you know, they're included. So hopefully it'll feel like a Disgaea game despite being a totally different genre. I have no idea if it's going to be an enjoyable game or not, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, Disgaea Mayhem coming out in the summer. I'm gonna guess we'll see some more information going forward there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.